Hello and welcome to today's Polka update video where I'm going to cover the latest from the Polkadot ecosystem and of course not everything but some of the important points that I think are worth covering in today's video. So we'll kick it off with Moonriver here. As we can see on the dashboard on Moonriver, Karura has been integrated here now. We've got the XCKOR token which is on Moonriver network. You can basically teleport your token from Karura's blockchain or Karura's parachain I should say over to Moonriver network. Moonriver's parachain and have XCKOR, and then of course you can use that to swap on dexes like Zenlink for example, which are cross-chain, or on other dexes like Solarbeam or other dexes that have added liquidity for the XCKOR token. Of course, XCKSM has already been here from the beginning with XCRemark after, and then following that, XCKint had been added from Kintsugi, which is to bring, of course, Bitcoin over from Bitcoin network to Kusama. So I'm assuming that there's going to be something similar on Moonbeam network with stuff like, say, Interlay, for example, is likely going to have XCint. You're likely going to have XCDot, and you're likely going to have XCACA for Akala on Moonbeam network, right? We can expect this, and I'm also assuming XCRemark, which is going to be on both Polkadot and Kusama, because that's the idea. But hopefully by then we're going to see maybe an alpha or a beta version of Skybridge, which is the metaverse for Remark, which I'm sure you're all looking forward to. I am personally myself, because that's when we're going to finally have utility for Remark. The Remark token is going to have utility. Remember, there are no VCs with Remark. It's all community based, right? It's only the community that holds the token. Well, I should say the team as well. The team have a small percentage as well, but it's very small compared to what the community has. So it's not something that you should be concerned about, let's say. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly cover that and say it's cool that we're seeing all these different cross-chain assets being added to Moonriver and of course to Moonbeam later on. And I think this is going to help Moonriver grow, but we do need a bigger boost for Moonriver. They did need to do something extra. They need to maybe bring metaverses on board, maybe blockchain gaming. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I have been told in the last AMA that the Moonbeam team had with Polka House that they're planning to focus on blockchain gaming next. So they're kind of switching from all these DeFi projects that are constantly developing on them and deploying on them over to blockchain games. So they're going to be talking to various developers who are developing blockchain games, possibly on Ethereum, and ask them to come over to Moonriver, right? I have actually spoken to a person as well from the Phantasma team, and I've asked if they could integrate Moonriver onto Ghost Market, and they told me that they're too busy right now. They have to prioritize, but they are looking into it. So hopefully we're going to see that happen as well, right? I'm going to try and do my best as well to try and get Moonriver out there, right? But we'll see if things happen. Anyway, let's continue on here and talk about Unique. So the Unique Crowdloan has started. Again, I have mentioned this in a video a number of days ago as well. If you are interested to contribute to the Unique Network Crowdloan, please use my referral link down in the description below and in the pinned comment of this video for a 5% referral bonus. You will help support this channel. I'd also like to thank the Unique team for supporting this channel as well, because they have been supporting me. Now let's talk about the Crowdloan. So Unique Network is a scalable blockchain for programmable NFTs with advanced features built with Substrate as a parachain on Polkadot network. Unique unlocks unlimited potential for next generation NFTs. This is just basically to summarize that. I had done a dedicated video on Unique a while back. So check that out at the end of this video if you're interested, but I'm not going to be talking about how the Crowdloan works because I've done various videos on that on this channel. I'm actually going to link one of the videos where I can explain to you how to contribute to the Crowdloan if you're interested to learn, if you're brand new, but I'm assuming you already know. Now, if you are brand new, please check that video down at the very end. If you already know, then you already know what you need to do. You simply click on my link from the description of this video or the pinned comment in order to contribute to the Crowdloan. Of course, you need to have that Polkadot.js wallet installed as well. So let's talk a little bit about the details here. So the network name is Unique Network. The allocated number of tokens is 150 million. Okay, the total supply is 1 billion. They're saying here no lockup, but there is a 20 months linear vesting. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. You're going to get each UNK token unlocked to you with each passing block, I should say, right? That's how they're going to do it. So basically, if say 1 day passes, a number of blocks would have been generated by then, so then you can claim that small portion which would be generated within the 24-hour period, for example, right? But of course you could do it more often if you wanted to. It just wouldn't make sense to claim so often, because remember, you do have to pay those transaction fees as well when you claim. So the crowdloan open date has started on the 14th of March. The hard cap for the raise is $15 million. And we're going to be talking about the details here. So just to reiterate here, 150 million UNK tokens are allocated for the crowdloan contributors, but these will be determined based on the reward curve shown below. So this is just like the Quartz Crowdloan on Kusama, which is their canary network. They've done exactly the same. The early contributors are going to benefit from a larger reward, whereas the ones that contribute later will be getting less reward, right? But it's not that much less if you think about it. Now it all depends how you look at it, right? But the sooner you contribute, the more UNK you'll receive. So the first dot contributed will earn a reward of 20 UNK. The last dot contributed will earn you a reward of 5.28 UNK, which could be bad if you think about it, if you're one of the last, but you have to be really unlucky to be one of the last, right? And this is of course assuming that they're going to max out their crowdloan cap, which maybe they won't, right? I don't think they will. I think you're more likely to get something around the range of 10 UNK personally. That's what I'm thinking, around this range here. This is where we're likely going to see it, which would be about 50% of the top reward for the very first contributor there. Now, let's talk about the early supporters here, right? And the contributors in general. So for the whitelisting, now if you're a Cello, Brick, or a Substrate Punk holder and you participate in the Quartz Crowdloan or the unique token sale and you receive the Polkadot Ambassador NFT from Unique Network, then you'd get a 5% bonus reward for sure, okay, if you are one of those. Now for the creators, if you participated in the Mint Fest, or if you will participate in the Mint Fest, share your collection, a 5% bonus goes to you as well. And for a contributor like myself, like you, maybe you are also a general contributor, then you simply share your referral link like I'm doing with you, and you can share it with your friends and you can get a 5% bonus of their contribution as well, which is pretty cool, right? So that's how that works. Now they've also got the bonus reward super supporters program, and this program is designed to reward large contributors in DOT for the Unique Network Crowdloan. The extra rewards for super supporters program will be determined by the total number of DOT contributed in one transaction towards the Unique Network Crowdloan. So if you would have contributed 10,000 DOT or more in contributions, you get a 15% bonus. $100,000 or more, you get an extra 30% bonus, and this is of course for whales, because not many people can afford $100,000 unless you're a whale or unless you're a VC probably. Different ways to participate, so through the Unique Network website, through Polkadot.js, or I should say the web wallet as well, or through Bifrost Finance's SALP method. But like I said, I personally recommend directly through the website using my link, because of course I get 5% bonus, you get 5% bonus as well. Of course, if you are not sure what a crowdloan is, they also have an FAQ section here where you can check all the different details. And of course, you can subscribe to Unique for the latest news, or follow them on Telegram or Twitter if you're interested, of course. Next up, let's talk about Bitcountry. So Bitcountry have just announced here, actually I should say Fala World has announced, which is of course Fala Network, in celebration of the TGE, okay, which is the token generation event of Bitcountry. They're giving away 25 whitelist spots to their community. If you want to win one of these, you just need to follow Fala World and Bit.country. You need to retweet and like, and you need to tag 3 different friends. As you can see, Fala World is basically a metaverse built within Bitcountry. That's the idea here. I think they're going to build it on Bitcountry Pioneer as well, because remember, Bitcountry Pioneer has a smaller version of the metaverse platform, I should say, than the Bitcountry one. Bitcountry is going to have more space, because this is what Ray Lu, the CEO of Bitcountry, has told me when I had him on my channel. And what's cool here is this update here as well. So you could see she's made by Bits and Power, and this is a metaverse object, and it's a being. Okay, so remember, beings can be created, they can be chosen, and of course you're likely going to need to pay in Bit, because the Bit token is the token of the metaverse. So in order to build anything on the Bitcountry metaverse, you'll need Bit tokens, and to generate Bit tokens you need to stake near tokens, and this is the smart utility of the Bitcountry platform, which is awesome. And this is of course for Bitcountry Pioneer. For Bitcountry, you're going to need to stake NUM tokens in order to generate Bit tokens. So they're going to call them Bit tokens in both platforms, both Bitcountry Pioneer on Kusama and Bitcountry on Polkadot. Okay, just to keep things simple. So you'll be able to create objects you'll be able to generate different types of objects in order to build your metaverse, right? Buildings, cars, vehicles, people, robots, etc. Right? You could see them here. You could give them skins. They'll all have different types of skins. You could add text as well if you want. You could add the sky, different colors of the sky. So all of these are different objects, and you will need those bit tokens for it. So that's where the value of the NEAR token is going to come into play. That's why I think the NEAR token is going to be really valuable. But we can't exclude that there's not going to be a drop, right? It's very likely that there will be a drop when it lists, because people want to get their Kusama's worth back, right? Especially with the price of Kusama dropping so much. So I guess it all depends on the price of NEAR at launch, at listing. I'm personally expecting something between the range of $5 to $10. I would have said $20 had the market been doing really well, had Bitcoin been above 50K. But with Bitcoin at just around 40K now, I do think that it depends when they list, right? If they list on a day when Bitcoin is at 38K, then you could really realistically expect around $5 for the NEAR token, which is unfortunate. And this is more on the pessimistic side. Of course, maybe it's going to surprise us. Maybe the hype is still here, and because it is the first 3D metaverse platform that has so much functionality to bring us, maybe it's going to do much better, right? But I'm just trying to be pessimistic here to not give you high expectations. I think $5 is a fair price for the NEAR token, considering the current market conditions and people that are willing to, or eagerly I should say, waiting to dump because they just want to get those gains, especially from the 30% unlock, or maybe I should say 40%, because of the blocks that have been generated between the last time they've won that parachain, they've upgraded to the parachain, and till the moment when they'll list, right? Because you need to count that basically period of the lease. So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover in this, just to talk about the objects here, to kind of give you an overview of how they're going to do it. But next, let's talk about Moonbeam here. So Moonbeam have announced that they're proud sponsors of the Ethereum Denver Virtual Build-a-thon. That's what they call it, which is happening until the 20th of March. This has actually started back in February, 11th of February to be exact. I think it was part of ETH Denver, but it's still continuing on with the virtual build-a-thon, right? Which is basically building, which is it's for the developers, to keep things simple. Now, try Moonbeam smart contract platform and earn bounties. Moonbeam combines the best of both worlds, the familiar and easy to use tooling of Ethereum and the scalable interoperable architecture of Polkadot. You could watch this for more details, which is introducing Moonbeam's 2022 ETH Denver bounties. In case you missed the live stream, okay, you could watch this clip here. And what they're doing to attract the developers, right? They're trying to, they've come up with an idea to remove gas fees for developers. So basically, to celebrate Gasless going live on Moonbeam, they'll be sponsoring the gas fees for your users. So if you're applying for a gas grant because you're building on Moonbeam, then you're not going to be paying any fees using that DApp, right? That's the idea, that any users using the DApp of those who are granted the Bitconomy gas grants are no longer going to have to pay gas. So that's cool, right? No transaction fees. It's basically the team that's going to manage those transaction fees for those users. And so yeah, as you can see here, what else do we have here? We've got something else. Subquery Hackathon as well, Project 4. They're proud to be part of Gitcoin's GOR13 Hackathon from March 9th, sponsored by Moonbeam Network, where you can create a personal staking dashboard, and there's a 2000 USDC bounty as well on that. Now, MyTrade has integrated on has launched on Moonbeam Network. They've integrated with Moonbeam Network. You can now use MyTrade V2 and its unique integrated liquidity to trade assets. I don't know if they're on Moonriver as well, but maybe they are. And Catherine from Moonbeam is also holding a live AMA hosted by Admin DAO, which is going to take place tomorrow on Discord if you want to hear more about how they're going to be working together. But that's it from Moonbeam. Next, let's talk about Centrifuge here. So Centrifuge have announced, this was 4 hours ago, that the next community call is tomorrow, and they're going to be showing something brand new, which is the NFT playground, which is what we're waiting for on Altair now, for Altair price to do well as well, because when you've got utility, then the price normally picks up. Even if the market conditions are quite nasty, there's a chance it's going to recover a bit with some more utility. So building on Altair Network, the NFT Playground will demonstrate custom-built NFT technology for financing assets, and you can see that in action in tomorrow's call. Now, NFTs are vital to their mission to create open and fair financial infrastructure. NFT Playground is the launch for these NFTs and for the NFT infrastructure they've built natively on chain for Altair and soon Centrifuge's parachain. Users will be able to view, mint, and list for sale NFTs on Altair, and you can check out this thread for the Canary Chain's Twitter to learn more about why they're so excited about this, if you are interested to check it out, of course. Okay, so they're basically, they're saying here, while Altair is in no way intending to create a new OpenSea, they think that their version of the NFT tech can flourish with simple marketplace mechanics. So that should be interesting. Also, the ORDAE market on Aave keeps on growing as well. So the USDC market isn't just staying in DeFi, it's being used to finance real businesses and real assets. You can see it for yourself on ordaemarket.io if you want to keep an eye out on that for the latest updates. So Centrifuge are progressing nicely as well. I'm really looking forward to this because it's been pretty brutal with the dump now, as many people have been dumping Altair from the crowdloan. They just don't seem to care about it anymore. I don't know if it's the market or why they're so scared about this, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. People are always going to be selling as well, right? And finally, I want to close it off with Remark here. As we can see, Bruno has retweeted, this was 2 days ago, but Bruno has retweeted some really cool stuff here, which is basically a collection of NFTs on Singular, which is related to music. So now you can actually buy a collection and you can listen to music from different artists, right? And this is the Chaos Collective, which has a limited run of 69 NFTs at 1.69 KSM each. Hashtag music NFT if you want to follow the latest from music NFTs. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see how they're going to be expanding with this, and I think what people are really looking forward to is that next level of utility for Remark NFTs on Singular, which is basically equipable NFTs, because that's going to be really interesting, and how you could create different utilities with those equipable NFTs for your platform, right? Let's say you're a creator, you're not just a designer, but you actually got a platform and you want to be using those NFTs on Singular Remark to make them equipable and integrate them with your platform. So that's the beauty of it. And now we've got the music as well, the music NFTs, which is something that could be integrated into gaming as well. So yeah, absolutely amazing here. And I'm looking forward to seeing more, the expansion of the Remark network, I should say, or Singular. But of course, it's not until Skybreach goes live that we're really going to see the blast take off, right? So that's been it from today's video. Thank you for watching. As always, kind reminder, if you want to contribute to the crowd loans, you can find the links in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.